Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Tea Time with TB. And yes, I'm not having tea alone today. I am having tea with my sister, Janae Goddess Life. Yes, and isn't she a goddess? Yes, you might have seen a video with her like a while ago, talking about healing stones and everything. So she was so gracious to come and join me and have some tea today. Yes. So I'm so excited. But yeah, so we wanted to talk about natural hair.
Yeah.
So as you have noticed, I have been wearing my hair natural. Yes. And it was a decision that I felt like needed to happen because as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that putting so much things in my hair because I have become a fan of like braids and which really are not good when you're doing it like so much. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna give my hair a break and I'm just gonna just do self-care and respect my temple a little bit more, and just keep it washed and nourished and twisted up and everything, and you kind of see how I go. So, but I gotta say that inspiration kind of started with this one here, okay? Because I remember, when we were on the same page, but we had to have our hair fly, had to be this and that, and my sister just took the leap of faith with her hair. So I'm gonna let her explain that journey.
Yes. Hey, everybody. But yeah, that's beautiful to hear that inspired you because you've been like a humongous inspiration for me my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And so I just.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nice that I can inspire you too.
Yeah, I'll sip some tea on that one. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So I say I wore the perms and everything and stuff. Yeah, I can remember all the way back to that was high school. Yeah. It was So wait, no, like I think my last perm was I wanna say I was about 21, 22.
Okay.
I think I was about 22. And yeah, and it was the guy that I was hanging out with that was just like, oh, queen, where's the crown? You know what I'm saying? You dyeing your hair. I mean, you straightening your hair and stuff, trying to look like a white woman. And he was just really going hard with it. I was like, I ain't trying to be white.
Okay.
And stuff. And I just didn't really like his perspective and how he was coming at it and everything stuff. But it did get me thinking in a way, just as far as like, being natural and stuff. I stopped perming my hair and I was just, trying to work with it like that. I was trying to grow it out. I was trying to grow it out because it had been permed. And so I remember like I would wet my hair, after a few months, you wet your hair and then it's just like this little tiny afro with this straight hair, this straight hair hanging down. And it was just looking crazy. And I went for about a good 9 months. I went like that and just, started twisting it and things and stuff and like just putting in, little plaits and stuff. And then finally I just had to cut it because it was just looking so crazy.
And I'm gonna say I remember that moment when she cut her hair because I had stopped like putting like relaxers and stuff in my hair like a long time ago, and I was always doing it natural, but I would get like the blowouts and getting like flat ironed a lot. Like I did a lot of flat ironing and stuff. And then I just kind of stayed away from like getting flat ironed a lot and just started like wearing like braids, a lot of protective styles to protect my hair. Which after a while, that does pull on your hair. But I remember that moment when she decided to go rogue. Yes, I remember that because like you said, she was like in her early 20s and like I remember coming home and I'm like, girl, what have you done? Like she went rogue. She cut it all off. I was like, oh my God, because she always had like beautiful long hair. And when she made that moment that she just gonna start from scratch. I was like, OMG, the girl that lost her mind. She done lost her mind. Cause that was back in the day when I was still doing the flat iron and the girl, everything had to be laid and fried to the side. But then this is where she at now. Like look, her crown has been growing and growing and growing.
And I have trimmed this a lot. My hair had got so long. I remember sitting on it. You know, it was just so much of it, and just the way it was just flourishing, and so it was like I'm gonna get it up to about here, you know, kind of thing where it can just be like manageable and stuff. And so, but it's starting to kind of grow down a little bit more even from that. But yeah, you know, just you know the washing, the moisturizing, the and the maintenance. I don't do a lot of maintenance. Like I'm kind of a wash and go. Okay. You know, a little bit, but I just thought it was so the low maintenance of it. I was like, you know, because by the time having, you know, Tara and Isis, by the time Isis came along, because I had locked the girls' hair too.
Yeah, I remember.
Because it was just too much doing. I was like, all right, wait, I got to do my hair, her hair, and all her hair natural.
Yeah.
I mean, just dealing with like just the natural hair, just you know, it was a lot because like you know, like you said, like how you know you do your hair like you know once a week and you know all of that stuff. It was so my hair was so big and so thick, and But my fro, I think I kept it like that for about 5 years before I had decided to finally lock my hair.
Finally lock your hair. So how long has it been like since you've actually been like growing it? Because I remember from where it started. How long has you been growing it? And like how have you been like? So what was like the exact process to make it like start locking to where it just like what was that process like?
You know, like how I said, like I would wear like twists and you know plaits and stuff like that, and you know after a while they started to get frizzy, so I would take it out, but it just got to a point to where I noticed like I would be like leaving them in for a long time. Okay. You know sometimes and it would be like all right, you know you leaving it long enough. It starts to lock. Like that twist, you know, that twist will start to hold together. Really? Especially if you like washing it, because I would like wash it.
So you wouldn't untwist
my twist in.
Okay, so you never untwisted it. You would just wash it with it in there.
That was how I finally started the locks.
Okay. Yeah.
But it took me. I would say it was probably about 5 attempts. Because that couple months, it's like you know, it's like it would. I would put it in, and I would get to a certain point, and then it would be like, no, I'm gonna take it out, you know what I mean? So I would like just, you know, use the moisturizer stuff and, you know, use the, you know, thing, take it out, wash my hair and stuff. But it was like at one point where I wore an afro for like 3 months straight. Like just like I didn't have time to like really do my hair. And then that's when I was like, all right, I'm locking it up, you know, because it was like I said, just being able to have it, like wash it but not have time to style it. Right. That's what it was. Right. And so, right. Yeah. But I was so against it for a while. Oh my gosh. I was so against
You were locks. So against locks.
It's funny, like how, because, but I remember even meeting this girl, and this beautiful brown skinned girl looking like she like remind me of Lauryn Hill. Okay. And she had, you know, locks. And I remember like, you know how, you know, beauty be recognizing beauty.
Right,
like, right. And she was like, you know, and I comment on her locks and stuff. And she like, yeah, you should get some, you know, and I was like, no, you know, like I'm good, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And she was like, you know, I was like, I like the versatility. Right. And she was like, she said everything that you do with your regular hair, she said you can do it locks, you know, she's like, you know, you wear it up, down, you know what I mean, you know, cut it if you want, you know, whatever and stuff. I was like, you can't comb it. I went right there, like, okay, so don't be all you can do everything.
You want, but you can't comb it. Right.
And, right. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't necessarily slick it, you know what I'm saying? Right, you know, I was like, it's a lot of things, you know. Right. And so, but she was just like, all right, well, you know, she was real mature about it. She was like, all right, well, you got me there, you know what I mean? But hey, you know what I mean? She's like, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And I remember, like I said, I kept thinking about it because my hair, like I said, it was like, all right, I'm just wearing an afro, you know what I mean? Week after week after week. And so then finally, it was like that final time where I did my twist. I was like, all right, I'm going to do it just in case I can get past that 3, 4, 5 month, you know what I'm saying, of the twist. Right. And I put them in and was able to let that final time stick.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, because like because like how when you wash it, it's gonna unravel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so, but it was just like I would just go in and just find it, and then just
go
like
just stick it
yeah,
back.
just retwist it again.
Okay.
But yeah, some people hair lock fast. You know what I mean? So like 5 months, that's a long time. It's long enough to lock some hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering because like I'm going through the process where like I said that I go through wash it, deep condition it, and retwist it, keep it moisturized and stuff.
Moisture is important.
Right, moisture is very important. Like what you'll have to do, I'll be doing it again this weekend. But yeah, I'm not sure from quite there with the whole locking, but I feel like the twist is like my baby step. So yeah, and I'm finding like it's so many natural hairstyles now, and I look at amazing women especially that how beautiful they be. Like I'll be like, oh my god, you did that with your locks. Yeah. Oh my god, that looks amazing. Like it's like opening my mind. Like wow, like that really looks nice. Right. And you have locks in your hair. Yeah, so I'm like, so
like, it can be elegant.
Right? Yeah, I've seen like they really pull it off, and I'll be like, oh, that looks really cute. So right, you know what I mean? So. Yeah, but I'm gonna see how it go. Yeah. Like I'm gonna just keep trying to maintain my life. I'm already kind of like feeling like, oh god, like it's like a process to keep doing it like every week. I'm like, and that little birdie is in my ear, like girl, just go ahead and put some more braids in, so you ain't gotta worry about for a little bit. That little birdie still messing with me a little bit, but I'm trying to maintain. Be like, no, girl, just stick with the process. Stick with the process. You have a goal, like you just don't want to keep have stuff pulling on your hair, so I'm gonna see how it go. But
actually, her hair's twisted up right now too.
Yeah, so it's just funny how your journey started and you just took it and ran with it, and it's just been growing and growing and growing and growing ever since. But yeah, so I'm really like have become like a natural hair fan. And yeah, but
because our black is beautiful.
Exactly, and I am excited to see where my journey goes. I don't know, y'all. One day I might be like, oh, y'all, I finally decided to like it, but we gonna see. Yeah. But I am so glad that my sis shared her journey and, how she was inspired to do so.
Right.
So thank you for having some tea time with TB, and hope you join me for the next time.
Yeah.